everybody, welcome to Lisa's Art Room. Today we're going to be working some more on my cute country junk journal. Y'all come in and say hi. We are currently live on Facebook if you see the little red button at the top left. If not, you're catching a replay either here or on YouTube. I'm going to get you guys pulled up so I can get sound check and then we'll get started. Just make sure my live is showing. Thanks, Dawn, for letting me know the sound is good. I appreciate that. For some reason, my comments are not showing on my iPad. Hopefully they'll catch up. All right, so today we're going to do I think a paper bag pocket. I had this just plain paper bag. I decided I'd try to make a pocket out of it. And so that's what the plan is. I don't really have a plan, but we're going to try it. Okay, so looks like I got a couple people on. Sound is okay. We're going to go ahead and pull the camera up top so we can get started. Come on and focus. That's straight. I think so. Alright, first thing is figure out where I'm going to put it. Like I said, I really hadn't thought this through. I've been doing that a lot lately. I honestly have too many things going on at once. But that's me. I tend to be a little bit of I guess a type A personality where I have many things going on at once. So this one's got a lot in it. It's already bulky. I think I will do a different one. Let me see which one of these. I don't know if I've done much in the green one. That's my center. Like that. Oh, it wouldn't work there because I've already got something on the other side. Oh, this one has wobbles in it too. Oh well. It's okay. Where is a good spot for your white bag? This red isn't terrible. Maybe there. Yeah, I think so. Alright, so I think I will put it here. Just got to figure out exactly what I'm going to do with it. I have no clue. So we have that. What else do we have? Boards, tapes coming up. While I'm thinking about it, because I wanted to show you guys the other day I was using this string, this repurposed string that I dyed, and I know some of you won't understand what I was talking about as to where it was from, but if you have birds that you like to feed, normal outdoor birds, like, you know, wild birds, I buy this black oil sunflower seed in this big 40-pound bag. And it always comes, I just cut this one off to show you, but it always comes with these ends. And they're kind of like, it's like a paper. And then if you play with it, you can figure out which string to pull. I have sat there for 20 minutes, guys, trying to figure out which string to pull because you have to pull the right string or it doesn't work. But anyway. Once you figure out which string to pull, then you just basically take it off by pulling the string. Okay, it makes all the little loops go and then opens up and you have that huge piece of string. Okay, I'm not going to pull it all out, but you get the idea. where I get this string from. Okay, and it's just a cotton string. I mean, I'm sure you could buy it, but why not repurpose something? And it dyes really well with inks or whatever. Okay, so that's where that came from. And then I also use these for flip outs and stuff because they are, the texture is really nice and it folds like multiple times without ripping the easy. It's kind of papery. I don't know what it is exactly, but it is kind of papery. So anyway, that's where the string came from. I need to dye some more. I need more colors. But unfortunately, I don't have a lot of inks at the time. I could probably use food dye to get some brighter colors. Okay, so what do I want to use on this bag? Let's see. So obviously, since we're doing red, we're going to need a little bit of red in whatever I pick. Now I'm going to cut this and make it open on both ends. So I guess I could do that first. Sometimes you can just tear it and get it to come apart enough. Sometimes it's easier just to open it up, flatten it out. Figure out how to flatten it. Flatten it out. Sorry about the crinkly if that bothers you. Work if I just cut that end. I think it would be right. Anyway. Yeah, I'm going to try tearing it first. It depends on the glue. Sometimes it just won't tear off and you waste too much of it. I don't want to waste too much of the bag. So yeah, I'm going to tear probably too far down. Where's my scissors? See if I can just cut this little piece. Maybe I won't lose too much of it. It's not flattening the way I wanted it to. I'm sure there's an easier way to do this, guys. Sometimes it works really easy, but sometimes I end up fighting with it. I don't know why. No, maybe I needed to go all the way out. Is that the trick? No, that's not going to work either. All right, fine. I'm just going to cut off that whole section there. We'll see what we get. I will cut it straighter in a minute. Let's see. Now will it open? What are you doing? Alright, yeah. It's just got like an extra spot on it. Come on, open without tearing. Okay. There. I don't want to waste too much of it, so I just fight with it. Not always, but sometimes. I'm going to put it on my grid so I can cut that somewhat straight. Why is that? There's a lot of glue on this bag. There. So I should be able to go about here. Yeah. Let's see if it'll cut. Depends on if this blade is sharp. Not very sharp. I need to replace it. Alright. Now our ends are more even. I'm just going to fold it back down. Now, you can use it completely out if you wanted. and make a really big pocket, good. It would be pretty big. Let's see how big it would be. Would it be the whole length? Almost. Maybe I'll do that this time. I don't usually do that. I usually use it gusseted. The question is, do I have anything big enough to put in a pocket that big? I might not. I don't have a lot of big tags in this set because I didn't do a digital. I did, you know, just the pre-made. And it unfortunately doesn't come with a whole lot of large tags. I'm trying to find my pack of tags. Let's see what we got. I have a feeling there's not going to be anything big enough to really go in there. I could possibly make it a double tuck kind of thing. Possibly. Has this got tags? No. Has this got tags? Yes. Let's see. Got these. What if I did like a double pocket? All things I haven't done before. I usually do a single. I know I have a lot of horizontals that need used, and they're harder to use, you know, in your typical pockets. What if I did a double? It'd be nice if I sewed it. I don't have my sewing machine. Well, I have it. It's in the closet. I have to go try to grab it. It's in here. I don't think these are very big either. Those are pretty small. I feel like there was one more tag set somewhere. Let me find it. All right, what'd you just take out of here? Oh, nothing. All right, I don't think there's any in this set either. Hold on, let me see if I can figure out where that other envelope is. I feel like I had another envelope. Could be wrong. This one. I don't think these are big either. Kind of small. And most of them are pretty small. The largest I have are these. You know, let's try to do the double thing. Why not? It's not something I've done before. It'll give me a way to use some horizontal journaling card tags, whatever you want to call them. So I would love to sew it. Do y'all want me to go grab my sewing machine? I might do it. Let me think about it. Let's see what colors I have to put on this thing. Because I'm going to decorate. It's not going to be just plain. I might change the writing part though. Let's see if I fold it like this. I have mostly white on that side. Not that it's going to matter because I'm probably going to cover the whole thing. So if I sew it down the middle, I could put two different colors. Not these colors because obviously red. I need something with red. That has some red. Let's see if I have better colors to choose from. Now, I'm not going to go all the way through with the card because it would create issues with the fold. So it'll be cut. I feel like I've used these a lot. Let me see if there's another color. I have a lot of scraps, so it's more plaid, but I don't think I want to use plaid because it's already got plaid. Not that I couldn't, but probably not the best choice. What else do we got? We got this barn one. It's feel like this is too blue. Let's see, what else do we got? I have this paisley. Is that the right word? That's kind of pretty. That could really be pretty. It's on the other side of the pockets, which I've already done the pocket page. So I'm not real worried about using it now. I might do the paisley. That's pretty. So if I do the paisley, what can I put with it? Of course, you know, the tags don't have to be red, per se. What else do we got? Got these polka dots. That could be a good trim, maybe. This could maybe be a good trim. All right, I think we'll work with these. So I'll cover the envelope at least one side. There's actually 4 sides. And I could do the whole thing and still sew down in the middle. I have enough. But I like I said, I'm going to cut it in the middle just because I don't want the card. I don't think. It might not be an issue. It might not be an issue. What else do I have that I could put on the other side? So I could do this on one side. It's enough for the whole thing. And then the other side, let's see if I can find something big enough. I didn't want to do solid. I was trying to stay away from doing a solid. But I could. Just not my preference. What else do we got? Blue. I think I don't have a lot of big pages left. All I have is this blue that doesn't work. What's this? What's on the other side of this color? Down on the farm. I've already done that one thing with this, but I might use some of these for like a trim. Alright, so not that, because I want to keep that side. I might have to use a solid on one side of it. Let me see what's in the paper pad. Maybe there's something in here. Get this size. I'm going to drag out the sewing machine in a minute, so you're going to have to bear with me. It's not that far away, but it will take me a minute. Because I'd rather it be sewed. It looks better. Granted, I think it's got yellow thread in it, but that's okay. We'll go with it. Black would be better. But I don't think it has black thread in it. Unless I changed it out. I did do some sewing on my husband's pants the other day. I might have changed it. I have this polka dot. It's also got these little that I still will have one left. I do like the polka dot. It won't cover the whole thing though. I'd have to have 2 colors. Don't like. It seems overly busy. Is there any others that I'm missing? Fruits and vegetables, farm fresh. I think I'm going to just do black. I could use both polka dots, but then I don't have these. I don't know if I'm going to use these. Honestly. They're just like little canning jars of stuff. I don't know what it is. It's stuff. The only thing I can really make out is asparagus and eggs. Oh wait, and mushrooms. The rest of it's kind of, your guess is as good as mine. So if I used both of these so that I could have this color, let's see if make sure. think that's too busy. That's not got enough red. You know what? I bet I have some plaid in my plaid paper. I don't know if I want to use both of these, because these are super cute. Let me think about it. All right, I'll tell you what. Let me see if I can easily find that plaid paper. Don't know. Maybe. Anything close to me. Close. Oh my goodness. I'm dropping stuff, guys. All right, so not there. Not in Tim Holtz. All right, you guys are going to have to bear with me, so 1 second. Here, just in case you're new. Don't go anywhere. I'm just looking for a paper that will, of course, be on the very bottom. Because, you know, that's how it goes. They're probably, honestly, plaids are probably with Christmas stuff. That would be my guess. Yep. Hopefully there's going to be a red that works. Alright, found the plaid. Okay, let's see if there's something in here that works. I don't want it to be too busy. Not great. They're kind of Christmassy, aren't they? I did. I might have to use a solid. If I did one of these, and then maybe one of these. Don't know, this seems kind of busy. That's it. That's the only one I have that's kind of close. I don't have that one. Guess not. I probably used it. Did y'all see it? Oh, there. Is that it? Maybe that one. It's not as busy. I don't like the reds as well. I'm not crazy about it, guys. Alright, not that one. Maybe I'll use solid. I know I have more plaids. I just don't know where they are. Alright, so if I use just a red, maybe solid. Grab it. Not sure which one it is. One of these. Darker. Probably darker. Alright, we'll use darker. And then I'll use just one of these. So we'll mix it up. We'll do this, and then maybe this and this. That would give one side. Could I get two sides? I would have to use this. I still can't get two sides. It's gonna make me use this. I'm just gonna use it, guys, because I'm not gonna fight it. It's just not worth it. All right, I won't use all of it, so I will still have a little bit of this in case I want to use it somewhere. All right, so we need 2 pieces of this. I'll just cut all of these into the appropriate sizes, and then we're just going to glue them on separately because it's too hard to figure it out otherwise. And the question is, do I need a flip over? I think I'm just going to go solid on the edge. I may or may not cut a notch after. So the question is size. How big? And we have to fold this in half to cut that, right? It's not very even. It's kind of a horrible cut. I did a really bad job there. I don't need that. Let's see if I can get this a little straighter. I'm going to go ahead and fold it, and then I'll try to cut it a little bit better. Make sure it's flat. Man, I'm melting, guys. Whew. Turn my fan on or something. Let's see if we can cut this better. I'll just use the scissors. I think I'd probably have better luck. See. It'll mostly be the card edge, but I really didn't want it hanging over ugly. Alright, that's a little better. It's still not perfect, but it'll be close enough. Alright, so we need 2 pieces. You know, I'm gonna sew down the middle. If I can go grab my sewing machine. I could just glue it, but I'd really rather sew it. So I'm just gonna give me a line. Probably just use pencil. Can't tell if I can't see the fold. Bag isn't in the best shape. It's a repurposed bag, so you know. There, now I can kind of see it. I am going to draw a line though, so I can see exactly. A little closer. All right, so I need 4 pieces. Well, I need 1, 2, 3, 4. So I need 8 pieces total. 2. I hope I'm thinking this right. All right, so let's think about this. If I put it, which side should I save? I think I should save like a row. Then I could use it for a pocket, right? All right, so if I cut this, because I can have some of the white showing, that's fine. And honestly, it's kind of preferred. Yeah, so if I cut it right here, that'll give me 2 drops. Oh wait, am I the right way? Hold on. Might not be thinking about that right. Let me think. This way. Okay. Is that right? Yeah, okay. So that way, and then I'd cut it. I'm just going to leave like, I don't know, a little over a 1/16, maybe not quite an 1/8. I'm going to try to go as close to the edge as I can get. I think. Because I think I'm going to have it be an open pocket. I don't think I'm going to fold it over. Because then if I fold it over, I don't think I'll have room for those horizontal tags. Let me look at the size. If I make a closure, I'm not sure. Let me see. Can I make a closure? You know, I might have room. Do we want a closure? If I put a closure, it eliminates a side though. absolutely have to have it on both sides? No, I'm not going to put a closure. I'm just going to leave it, but I might notch it. Alright, so cut this. So this gets cut here and about here. So let's see. I'm just going to cut one and then I'll use it to make all the others. Don't ask me sizes because I'm just not going to think about this. I'm not going to be that picky. And you know me. So that'll give me something for a pocket off of each of those. And then we can mark it with these. Go this way. I could measure them. I don't know what they are. Alright, so it gives me a little bit of drop. Okay. So these are, let's see. They're nothing exact, so I'm just not I'm not gonna sit here and stress and do it that way. I'm just gonna mark it using it because I don't want to think about numbers. So here, you know, I'll never find these marks again. I hope I will, but I probably won't. This one needs 2. So we'll use that one. Do you think I can line it up straight? Maybe. Once I make the first cut, it should. Because I'll make this cut all the way down. Hopefully. Do I need 4 of those, or I don't remember. Where's that other color? Here it is. I hope I can see these. Okay, yeah, I'll do this side. These are going to be hard to see. I can get 2. Maybe I can. Oh, I can. Okay, good. I think direction matters, so. What else did I need? Was it just the solid, maybe? 4? Gosh, I can't think, guys. I need 1, 2. I'm making them this way, 1, 2, and then this is 1, 2. I feel like I need 4 of the solids. I think I need 4 of the solids. I don't know why I can't think. Some days. I have to see it visually. Once I start putting it together, I'll figure it out. Until then, I'm just gonna wing it. So this will cut, I can cut all the way across, and this can cut all the way across, which would, I should probably do this way first. So I'll cut this, and then maybe this line will show. Maybe. I'm trying to do as little complicated cutting as I can. Alright, so we need this line first. And then these 2 outside ones. Stop closing on me. You know I should lay these down first to make sure that they fit. But am I gonna? Maybe not. I'll do a couple just to see how it's looking. I don't know how the sewing will work. It might not actually hit cardstock because I am cutting it? That's a question. Where'd my bag go? All right, where'd you set your bag? Oh, there it is. Lost it. All right, so this will go. So if I do red, and then polka dot, I need to cut a paisley so I can see. Plaid. Let's cut the paisley. Do I like paisley? I never liked paisley. Back in the day, I had paisley clothes like everybody else from my time period, but I never really liked it. Figure it out just by doing it. Just like that, like that. So that's the plan. So then I would need exactly the same on the other side. We could switch it up a little. I could move this to the top maybe. So I need to cut this one, which I've lost the lines to. Are they on this side? Oh, there they are. They're on this side. So this would be one. I've got 2 of those. So yeah, I need 2 more reds. Okay. 2 more reds. I hope this turns out. You know, when I wing these things, I don't know. Sometimes they turn out. I don't know. Most of the time they turn out. But it is a little scary. Stop closing. Alright, so I have good drops. And what was missing? The red? The red. Which one do I want to cut first? This way. I only have one mark here. Which I think I need 2 of these. Let me see if this is the right size. Yep. So I just need a mark on this one. I gotta try to remember to go a little inside these marks because each time it gets further and further out. And they'll all be slightly different. Not that it's a huge deal, but just trying to make them somewhat the same. I have no idea if the glue is going to go through this bag or not either. Alright, so there. We still have some paisley left. Got a little cards, which they should work. I might back them so that they can be actual journaling cards. So let's see how this is going to look. Hopefully it's not too busy. Alright, so it'll be 2 pages, so that's cute too, honestly. But we're trying to stick with the red and the other, so that would be on that one. And this would be, this is paisley. This would be turn it, that's going to be the paisley on this side and the red on this side, right? Yeah. So that would be like that. And then the other side, the same except opposite. Okay, that's feasible. So I suppose I should glue them first and then sew them. Probably. Like I said, I don't think I'm going to catch the... Alright, because this is going to get a little confusing. Here's what I'm going to do. I need something that will show up. I don't know if this will show. It might show. We're just going to A. I should probably do an arrow. Not that it matters, but I don't think it matters because they're not B. And so I want the colors to be opposites so that when you flip it, it's on the opposite. C, and D. And then on the other side, let's see. I think I'll do the plaid next to the checkers. I don't know if I did that on the other one, but we will on this one. So we'll do plaid here or here. Maybe on the bottom. E. This should make gluing it down easier. Then we want the opposite, so that's solid. So this one, G, and H. Okay. Take this out, set it aside. And we gotta start gluing. It doesn't really matter if it stays together, but I was trying to kind of get it to stay together. Okay, there. And take that out. Alright, now we'll start gluing. Of course, you know they're not going to stay together. Alright, so I have lines from the folds that I can kind of see, and like I said, I'm not going to try to go exact. But I am going to sew it down the middle, not... So I'm going to sew across, but not down, because this will be where it goes in the signature. I don't really want sewing there. For glue, you know what? I could possibly sew around the edge. Ooh. I could do that. It'll make the pocket slightly smaller. But it might look cool. It would also eliminate me having to put as much glue. I would just have to make sure it was lined up on the other side. That could be tricky. I don't know, maybe. If I stay in a 16th, I should be able to figure it out. It would just mean that this one, I'd have to maybe sew, instead of sewing down the middle, maybe sew on the actual cards and just leave the middle open. Or do 3 lines, but that seems like a lot of sewing. Let me think about that. It would be cute. Black thread would be much better though. I'll have to see what color thread's in there. Gosh, I'm going to run out of time, guys. I'm going to do it. Alright, so I'm going to glue these with I'm just going to glue the edges a little and put the glue stick in the middle. The glue stick's not going to go through as badly. But glue stick, you know, it doesn't necessarily hold long time. So sewing would be better if I can sew it down. Just getting them lined up might be tricky, but we're gonna try. I think I know which one's top and bottom, but I don't guess it matters. Right, so we'll do these. I'm going to try. This is H. Get that little spot there, but I think I'll be okay. So I'm not sewing this edge, so I just want to make sure I glue that side down pretty good. So just, if we can hold on to it. My glue stick is kind of, it was thick. Alright, so do that, and then this edge, I think, I'm not 100% sure it's not going to go through, guys, so I'm going to throw some plexi in here. I don't think it's going to go through, but it makes me feel a little better. The barely doesn't warp as badly. Let's use it. That also probably means it doesn't go through as much. So this side I'm gonna go around, if I can get this stuff to come out. Okay, maybe we're not using the barely. It's fighting me and I don't feel like dealing with it. So I'm just gonna put a little line next to this circle notch because I can't really do it on it, and hope I'm in the spot. And then the rest I'm going to put on the actual card. So I'm going to try not to go too close to the outside because I don't want it messing with my thread. So I'm just going to do a little real light line. Hopefully it's in the right spot. I should have drawn the line so I could see this better, but I did not, so we're going to wing it. Hope for the best. Like I said, it's not going to be glued perfectly because I want to, yeah, that's good. I want to sew it. Okay, so we'll do this one. So I'm just putting this glue stick kind of toward the middle and then just a little on the outside, but I'm trying to stay about 1/4 inch away from my edge, and hopefully that'll be enough that it's not touching my thread. I don't know if I need it, because honestly, if I sew it right, I shouldn't need it. But I'm not sure I trust myself to stay in line. Yeah, this is definitely not a straight edge. I knew it wasn't. It's okay, we'll fix it later. So D. I'm just going by the fold, not that y'all can see it, but that's what I'm doing. Mostly going by the fold. Stick there. I don't know if I need this line, but we're just going to do a little. I don't want it moving if possible. Alright, let's see, I can see this line best. So, trying to stay the same distance apart from the edge. So hopefully I can sew it in the right spot. Hopefully. Okay. This really wasn't my plan. Not that I had one, but I haven't done one like this. So, don't know how it will work. We shall see. Going by this inside edge, try to get it the same as the others. I'm just going to trim that. Make sure I'm on the fold still. Seems okay. Alright, flip it over. I don't think I needed this, but I'm putting it anyway. Makes me feel better. I wish I could see this line better. I'm going to try to mark it just a little bit. It's hard to see. This one is pretty hard to see too. I can erase this if it shows. This one already has it. Okay. Alright. A. It makes life so much easier if you just label stuff. It really does. A, E, I want a glue stick there. I don't want all that. Just some glue stick. I'm putting it on so thin that it probably isn't going to affect my thread. It should be dry by the time I get the sewing machine out. The question is, can I find the edges and match them? Maybe. Maybe I can. Maybe not. I hope it has black thread. I didn't want to have to change out thread. It's not a huge deal, but you know, it does make life easier if you don't have to. I don't think yellow would look very good. I'm pretty sure that's what I did the cover with, this yellow. I don't have it sitting next to me to look at it. Huh. This one seems long. Why does that seem long? It totally is long. What? What? I don't know how that happened. It's too long for this side. This side is, it's definitely like an 1/8 of an inch shorter. All right. This is going to be tricky. I'm going to try to take off an 1/8 of an inch. I can't put it in my cutter. What can I use? Because I got to lay a ruler on there. It's going to be a mess. Where is my metal ruler? It's sticky. What can I put? I could put some plastic over it. I'll do that. I don't want it to stick to my ruler. Okay, there. Just try that. I just need to cut off a little. I don't know why it's a different size. I have no clue what happened there. It is, and I need it to be close to the same size. Okay. Let's try this again. Put that back on because it's lost all its sticky now. For whatever reason, it was much bigger than this other card. It's taller too. What? Well, I'm just going to wing that one because I am not cutting it again. No, I have to. Did I grab the wrong card? I just don't even know. It's not the right size. What? Why? Why is it not the right size? Yeah, see, it's longer that way too. One side or the other. I just don't know how that happened. But I need it to be as close to the same size as possible. Where'd you put the cutter? You literally just had it in your hand. How can I not see it? What? Am I that blind? Okay, we're gonna get this one on here. It's just gonna take me a minute. For whatever reason, it wasn't fitting. I'm not gonna bother putting more glue on this. All right. Yeah, now it's matching. weird. I have no idea. Let's see how they look. They line up pretty good. Not too bad. This way. Yeah. Close. Close enough. This is a little off up here, but it's close enough, I think. Okay, so here's the deal. These are the pockets, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to sew the outside. I'm going to sew around the pockets and not this side because I can't get in there to sew. Yeah, I can't get in there to sew. So this side I'll just glue it better when we're done, or put some lace or something. I don't know, I'll put something. So I just want to sew each of these around. I could just do a straight line. Yeah, I'll figure it out. Let me go grab the sewing machine. This is going to be a challenge because my desk is not in any way suitable for a sewing machine right this second. It's just not. There's too much stuff. Where'd you put this pen? There it is. But it will look so much better sewed, guys. I'm just going to do it. So let me just get stuff out of my way. Let's see if we can do it. All right. So bear with me 1 second while I go grab my sewing machine. And let's hope it has the right color thread. Guess what? It has the right color thread. Okay. Which way? I can't see. Don't mess it up. What are you doing? No glue. I'm gonna mess it up and then it won't work right. Get on there. Sorry, I know it's kind of in your face. No easy way about it, really. Throw the cord back there so I can plug it in. Okay. Plugged in. Okay. Mic back on so y'all can hear me. Y'all still with me? I'm not seeing any chat. I assume y'all are still here. Okay. We have black thread, yay! Means I sewed his pants afterwards. Couldn't remember. Okay, so we definitely don't want to close up our pockets. So I'm going to sew down here first, I think. I'm just going to go all the way across. I don't have to, but I think it'll make life easier. I'm going to try to do it on the pockets. So let's see. We'll start here. I don't need to, maybe like a, I don't know, maybe 1/8 of an inch. I don't lose too much. I hope there's enough in the bobbin because I have no clue. Uh-oh. What happened? Something just happened. I don't know what happened. It stopped. It might have snagged on something. Is it this? My tension looks fine. I have no idea. Something happened. Come on. Wait. It might have snagged. Okay, do that line. it's looking halfway decent. It's not too bad. All right, then we'll do the middle lines. I guess I'll do 2. I know y'all can't see great, but yeah, it's basic sewing, guys. Very, very basic. I'm doing a little bit of a back stitch on each side. Okay. Oh, it keeps stopping right there. Why? It's stopping in the same place. It must be grabbing something. I just don't know what. It feels funny. I'm not sure what it's doing. I feel like it's acting weird. Definitely something weird going on. It's not my tension. All right, I'll have to open that up and look at it because it's catching on something. Ugh, really? Maybe it's my bobbin. Is my bobbin not acting right? Maybe. It's not empty, but it is a little low. The second one. The second one's even worse. I don't know if I should pull it off. I'm just going to try to use what's there. If I can find my scissors. I feel like it was snagging for some reason. I just don't know why. Clockwise. Clockwise. Clockwise, yes. Try it again. Yeah, my tension's, there's something weird with my tension right now. It's definitely not pulling through. Is it my thread? Oh, it is my thread. Look at this. It totally is caught underneath there. What are you doing? I'm just going to rethread the whole thing. I don't know why it's going underneath there. Maybe I'm going the wrong way or something. Who knows? I'm really not the best at sewing, guys. I wing it. I really do. I just kind of wing it. All right, bear with me. Almost got it. Just gotta get the needle where I can get to it. We'll see if this works now. Yeah, for whatever reason, my spool was wrapping underneath. I don't know why. It's probably bouncing too much. That's my guess. Go straight. Close the door. Works better. There. Okay. Next line. We gotta go this way. Hopefully it'll work. We'll go a little slower so I'm not bouncing my spool, maybe. This table is not the most sturdy. That's what it is. It's catching on the other card on the other side. I totally see what it is now. just need the middle, I think, on both sides. All right, we got the two outside edges, right? Let's make sure it still opens and everything's hunky-dory. Yes. Yes. Okay, we just need the inside lines. Figure out what's the best way. I guess right here. I'm going to do 2. Noisy. I think it needs oiled again. I'm just going to spin this one. It's a little loud, but I think it's okay. Okay, I think I got it. So I see lines on every side except the outside. Should be good. Let me get this thing out of my way. Needle down, foot down. Power off. Let me take the mic off. See what we got. You still with me? Oh, see, I can see some chat on my iPad. Hold on, let me look. All right, Lori said still here. Okay, it's not showing on my phone. Overview, live chat. Yeah, it's still not showing on my phone. So weird. Okay, anyway. Let's cut off the strings. I'm probably going to trim off the edges and put notches. I think that's a good idea. Let me find, I'm trying to find the actual signature. There it is. Just make sure everything looks hunky-dory still. Which way does this go? It goes this way. And it was here. So this will go here. Make sure everything still fits. It's a little bit shorter of a page, but that's okay. Actually, we'll probably make it easier to get the tags in and out. All right, so we just need to trim it, decorate a little. All right, so let's trim these and put some notches. So hopefully they look pretty close to even. They're close. They're not 100% perfect, but they're close. So it's going to be tricky because who knows if I can cut through this. I should snap that blade off. At least have a sharp blade. Pliers. I need tape. Piece of cardboard. hate these things. I really do. They make me very nervous. Come on. There. I throw these in my trash, but I don't like to throw sharp things in my trash. So I always tape them up first. Because it just makes, I know it breaks down over time, but I don't have like a, you know, a sharp container or something. So for me, this is just one way to do it. I feel a little bit better about putting it in the trash. Okay, now we have a sharp blade. Try to get it on this grid. Hopefully get it somewhat straight. Hopefully not cut any of the sewing. Now we have an even edge, which hopefully is glued. Question is it glued or is it not glued? It's probably not glued, honestly. I'm going to throw some glue in there. This isn't the ideal way to do this, but you know, probably should have glued it before I cut it, but then it would have possibly been wet. I really don't want it to be wet. Let's see if I can get this edge glued down a little bit better than it is. Put the glue in the right spot. That one's going to come up. I'm going to put some glue there. I killed my back stitch a little on that one. I tried to back stitch in far enough I wouldn't have any issues, but I didn't. Not quite. Where'd you put the scissors? There they are. The other side. The other side looks pretty good because that's on the notch side, so that's good. Not this one. So I'm just trying to make sure it's attached. I should have done it before I cut it, but I didn't think about it. I just spaced it. That one, got that one, I think. That's where these fine tip nozzles come in very handy in doing something like this. Makes life a little bit easier. I'm gluing it mostly because I just don't want the tag snagging every time you try to put it in and out of the pocket. Hopefully I'm getting far enough in that it won't have, it won't grab the notch. Hopefully. Okay, lift up and over there. So if you're doing this, just glue it down before you cut it. It'll make it a little easier. It's not impossible, but you could possibly sew this edge. If you sewed it before putting the bag together or something, you'd have to cut one inside of the bag so that it was open, but I didn't want to go to all that trouble. I'll try to glue the seam down because I obviously killed my back stitch. Didn't mean to kill my back stitch. Which one is that? Is it this one? Did it glue? Yeah, okay. Okay, notches. To notch both sides. I'm saying, yeah, kinda. I don't know. I wonder if I could notch different on each side. Good question. I really don't know. I'm gonna just notch one side, I think. Let's see which notch I can actually get in there. Maybe this one. This is kind of small, but I think I can get one of these in here. So I have like a line drawn here. That line tells me where a notch is, like a good spot. It's not the center line. It's a little forward of that. Because whenever I try to do this and I can't put it in like this way, I have to put it in this way. I need something to look at. And that just gives me a line. So I'm not going to go through both of these at the same time. I think it's too thick. And I thought about just doing one side. I think I will just do one side because if I do both sides, the notch isn't as effective. You know what I mean? So I'm just going to do this side and then maybe I'll do the other side on the other one. I don't know. We'll think about it. I'll do this side on this one. Just try to line it up. It's getting a little bent, but that's okay. I'll put some sort of decoration on it. So I'll put the notch on that one. So that pocket would be there. Unfortunately, that means the way I lined them up, are they different? Let me think. Let me put it in here. Look at it. Let's see which side is best for the notch. So this one has it on this side. So I don't need a notch here. And this one would have it on this side. Yeah, I guess that's all right. I like this sewing isn't as good. I think I'm gonna flip it. I'll put that sewing on the back one. I want one nice piece. I don't know, I guess it doesn't matter. It's one half dozen the other, honestly. There is no right or wrong way, really. We'll put the notch here. Alright. Got notches everywhere. Okay. There. So it'll get sewed in down the middle. It should hold fine. It's a little bulky, but yeah, it'll be alright. Once it's in there, it'll be tight, I think. So, what to put in it now? What time is it? Oh, we're not too bad. Not as bad as I thought for sewing and everything. I'm just going to leave that white show because it just makes it easier to get your finger in there. Because this side, you don't have to put the tag in from this side. This side can just be decorated with something. And then the other side we'll put the tag in. All right, so let's see how many horizontal little cards I have and how big they are. All right, we have this, we have this. Technically, we only need 4. Unless you want to put more than 1 in them, and you could totally do that. Could even use them for the decorating part, if you wanted. Yeah. Or I could just use the die cuts. I have lots of die cuts too, so. It's not that, not that. Here's one. Not that. Tractor doesn't have any red in it. Horsies. All right, we got a decent amount. All right, so which ones? Which ones for the tags? These? I think so. So do those with tags. Let's see, I had that other one that had a few tags in it. Spell Boulevard. So this set is the Doodlebug design down on the farm. This set is the E-I-E-I-O. Oh, is this all die cuts? This is all die cuts. Maybe, but I know I have one with some tags too. Let me find it. Where'd you put it? Not that one. That's die cuts. Where's it at? Oh, there it is. Bella Boulevard. E-I-E-I-O. Okay. Oh, barn's cute. Farm, chicken, barn. Not a lot of reds. All these are vertical. I don't have enough of those. I have a tag one. Almost had enough of them. Too bad there's not 4. No, there's not 4. I do like those. What's the second choice? Where's that sheet with the words? Not this one. There's a different one. Where are you hiding? No. Okay, you're here somewhere. I think. Maybe. Maybe not. I thought I had another sheet with words. There it is. I found it. Okay. This one. This has some cute things. Let's see. The barns are cute. The silo's cute. Could cut that there. See how many I could get out of it. Get 4 out of it, 3 out of it anyway. Not quite 4. The other side's busy though. The paisley's pretty busy. Might do better for just a solid. we do one each. Do barn, and then maybe do barn up on top. And then do, I'm still going to need for the other set though. Got chickens. What else do we have? Of course, these aren't red. Farm and barn. Okay. I'm going to cut this out. See if I can use it. Maybe I should just use the die cuts. I don't know. I do kind of like the idea of the barn on one though, and the barns. Either these barns or this barn. Where's my cutter? So let's cut this little line out. Too even, but I could do, maybe I'd just do two and use the other one for something else. To the third corn stalk, it looks like. Do in between this third corn stalk. Just a fraction off the edge. Those pieces. Let's see. Doesn't work with the notch. Do the barn up here. This needs trimmed, but maybe. What else do you got? To the barn and back. Oh, I like that. I like that. Hold on. Can I cut this? That's a good question. It's kind of close. I don't know if I can. Maybe I can. I won't be able to do the other one though. I could leave the hearts. If I do this, I don't know if I want the hearts. Where's my scissors? I think I just want the words. Okay, let me see if I can trim this thing. Had a white edge on it. Alright, so that works. We'll just do this one and figure it out as I go, because I don't have a clue. Alright, so glue. need trimmed anymore? I don't think so. Good job. Still have that. Just caught a little bit of that edge. Y'all can't see it, I'm sure, but there's like bright colors there. There. Tweezers are handy. Oh man. I'm gonna have to stop using my hands for a while, I think. My hand is so sore. Tendonitis stuff is killing me. I can barely grab anything. I feel like it's crooked. Yeah, you're never moving it, so. It is what it is. I don't know if it's just old age or what, but I do have that, I don't know what it's called. It's like Dr. Corvain's tenosovitis or something. It's basically mother's thumb. Some little tendon that comes through here gets messed up, and from overuse it hurts so bad. All right, that's cute. I like that. So this side, what else do we got? We have, so I think I'm going to use these for inside, but I think I'm going to give them a little bit of a border so that we can journal on them. That's going to be tedious and time consuming, but I think this is better for the other side. Maybe here. Question is, I had that farm one. It's not red, but I think with the green there it'll work. So we'll do that one. I don't know what to put there. We don't want the barn one again. I'll have to see if there's another word I can put there. I have a word somewhere. I have, oh, there's a Home Sweet Home. That would be cute. This is from the, do I have a sticker? Let me check the sticker page first. I do have a sticker page. Let me see what's on it. If there's a Home Sweet Home or not. No. Okay. Just cut this out by hand. I think I'll do both the hearts on this one. Means the next one won't have both, but that's okay. I probably won't even use it for the set. Okay, let's see if we can kind of straighten that out. Just a little bit. Alright, there. That works. The farm's a little different, but that's okay. I think, like I said, I think the green from the house pulls it in okay. I hope I can get this done. I only have like 25 minutes left. What do you think? You like this type of a pocket? Like I said, it's a different one. I haven't done one like this before. At least not quite. Not by opening the bag like that. And did I have to use a bag? No, I could have just used 2 pieces of paper, but it's funner to repurpose an item and use that. Let's see if we can get this on here straight. I'm going to try. There. Kind of sort of straight. All right, cute, everything down, yeah. All right, so we got these left, this one and this one. Maybe die cuts. Let's see what we got. Anything with reds. This one. Let's see what's in the other set. Little tractor. Wheelbarrow. Trying to pick ones that had just a little bit of red in them. Chicken. Too big. I could do, but I'd have to take off the windmill. So I'll save this for something else, I think. There's a barn. All right, so we need 1, 2. We need 2 more. So do I like this with this? I think so, because they both have animals, so we'll say yes. And then the back one, maybe barn. Do I have a person? Trying to think something that would go with the wheelbarrow. I'm leaning toward a person. One person, but she's kind of big. Anyone else? Little red sheep. already used all the people, I guess. Oh, a clothesline, is that too big? Yep, also too big. I don't think I have any other things to pull from, so what else can I do? Where's that? Get these in the right spots. I think this was... I like the wheelbarrow. Maybe... Let go. Just put it back in there because I'm going to lose it. I don't think I have any roosters, so. Moo cow. What grows here? No. Let's see. This one. Maybe I should just use the house. Oh, we have the farmer guys. All right, I think I'll just use the house. No, I know where these go. I kind of know where that goes, but I don't know where anything else goes. I think these are in maybe EIO. Maybe. No clue. We'll figure it out after the live. Okay, let's just do that, I think. I still have to pack all those. Oh my goodness, I'll never get it done. I might back them after, guys, and just show it to you later, because I don't have time. I could back them and sew the edges off camera. Which I might do. All right, there's our pockets. I think I just have to glue. Oh, I have to glue this one. Where's my tweezers? I can't go late because I still gotta cook dinner for everybody. They're already not thrilled about getting dinner at 11 o'clock. Did I have a word for that? I don't think I did. I feel like I could use a word. It's kind of sitting low. Squeeze was not working. Okay. Let's look at the words real quick. What else do we got? Moves. Down on the farm. Wink. Almost sweet home. Man here. Farm. It's going the wrong way. Hey there. Farm animals. I feel like it's too big. Not 100% sure. It might be too big. I don't know. I think it'll fit. There. Okay. All right, so here is the deal. I think, oh my goodness, hold on, this got goopy on me. What I want to do is I'm going to back all these because right now they're just plaid and not great for journaling on. Probably either red or black maybe. Black tends to look better, but then you definitely have to use a gel pen. Not that it's a bad thing. I mean, gel pens are fun too. But what I'm thinking is backing them just enough to where they're just barely showing. Yeah. I think I'll back all of them. Whether or not I sew it, though, I don't need to sew it. Honestly, if I sewed it, you won't even be able to see the thread, except unless I'm inside this border, which could be a possibility. You know, maybe I'll just back them like this. But it's going to take, I don't know, can I do it in 10 minutes? I can do it in 10 minutes. We'll try. We'll try. Maybe I can. I don't like to go past 11. Make my family suffer too much. They're very patient most of the time. All right. I don't see my white sharp pencil. There's. All right. So we'll cut here, and we need 4 of them. So here, here. I know I can get 3 this way. And then I can get the other one. It might actually work. Alright. So I'll just get that across there. You know, I'll probably have to mark it because I won't be able to see it once I cut down the middle. Okay. So, yeah, I'm not going to sew. I'm just going to glue them on. So these are good for journaling with a gel pen. gray. Let's see how close that is. It's a little short. It's okay. I think it'll be alright. Maybe this one's big. Let me see. I don't know if I grabbed the... It's just a little big, I think. Yeah. That's what it is. Not much. Teeny bit. Alright, that should be close. Okay. Glue, glue, glue. Try to get the edges at least so that it doesn't snag. See how off my square is. It's not a big deal. Not a huge deal. One. We're just having chili mac, which cooks pretty quick. Once I brown the meat, put it all together, it cooks in like 12 minutes, so it's not a long meal. I do cook 90% of our meals from scratch, some sort. I try to at least do that. But chili mac's the easy one. It's just crushed tomatoes, elbow noodles that are gluten-free. I buy the Barilla. I don't know how you say it. They're good. And then 2 cups of chicken broth, ground beef. So you brown the ground beef, you throw the chicken broth, the noodles, the tomatoes, oh, and beans. I use the cannellini beans instead of kidney beans, but you could use kidney beans. And then I just throw it all together in a pan, simmer it for 12 minutes, and it's done. Oh, and seasonings, chili seasonings. So whatever you normally put in your chili. I just use usually cumin and chili powder and paprika, salt and pepper, and a little bit of oregano, smoked paprika. I think that's everything. But it's very tasty. Everybody seems to like it. And it's a quick meal. But hubby doesn't go to work tomorrow until like 5 p.m. so it's okay if we are all up late, which we are normally. All right, there we go. Got it done. Throw it all together, see how it looks. So we have pockets made out of a paper bag, which hopefully we can get these in and out of. So they'll fit in like that, and then you just gotta get your finger in there a little bit. So I think they fit pretty good. They go in further, but you don't have to push them all the way. Push them to about here maybe. It doesn't really matter which ones, but you know, you can think about which ones you want maybe. And then the back page. To the chicken here. And we'll do the goat here. Okay, that's it. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4 pockets. Seems like a lot more, doesn't it? But it's not, it's just 4, but 8 sides you have to do, so. 4 pockets, a notch that helps get your finger in there, but it is a little tricky. I could do both sides. If it feels like I can't get to it good, I'll just notch the other side, but I think it's okay with one side. I think I may or may not have room to notch the other side, so I'll probably leave it. Alright, that is our live for tonight. Hopefully y'all enjoyed. I will probably just put this in center. It's a little short. That's okay. Okay, thanks so much for watching, and I will be back on Wednesday. Right now I'm just doing Wednesdays and Fridays, mostly because I just have a lot of other things I'm doing too. 2 weeks enough. So, y'all take care. Have a wonderful rest of your evening. I'll see you next time. All right, bye-bye.